On today's episode of the podcast, we're going to talk about the dip. Doesn't matter what you're doing in life, what goes up must come down. So we're going to talk about what that looks like and how to get out of it based off of things I've been going through in the last week of my life. So all that and more after the intro. Woo! All right, we're back. All right, as y'all can tell, we are doing the vlog camera podcast today rather than, oh Lord, words are hard, rather than the full studio setup, just because I got stuff to do today. And as per usual, I'm behind on schedule, which we're going to talk about. And it's Sunday. I post these on Sunday, and the goal is to at least attempt to get this up by noon. So I'm going to keep this one nice, short, and sweet. Going forward, though, I'm telling y'all, because I'm redistributing my time resource and effort resources around, I'm going to consistently put more effort into this. And, you know, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it. And if not, you just won't see an episode. But I'm going to put this out because we got some things we want to talk about. So, yeah, the dip. What is that, first and foremost? First, the dip is... it's like the gym. The analogy I used this last week to explain this was like when you first start going to the gym, you lose a couple pounds right away, or you gain some muscle tone instantly, it seems, because it's such a shock to your system that your body automatically responds or whatever. That's you starting a business. That's you starting a new school year. That's a number of things that we could go on and on about. But I say all that to say that, that's the newbie gains when you're going up. Eventually, you become not a seasoned vet, but you've seen a thing or two. You've been around the block, they say. And once that happens, the newbie gains stop. You still may make progress, but you're not, going up as fast as you thought. And you may start to realize you're actually starting to regress. Maybe you're putting in more effort and you're getting less results. That is what we call the dip, okay? It's when you're going up and then you come back down and you're in this lull period. Me, personally, I've been in this lull period for the last few months, it seems like, to the effect that I've literally said, I don't know, in the last 2 months, 10 or 20 times, I understand every day or more and more why people give up on their dreams, because that's exactly what happens in the dip. That's what the dip looks like. It looks like longer days, more work, less results, less success, okay? Not because you're not trying new things or new techniques, or you're not trying to level up and be better, because you're doing all that, but it's just you're not seeing the results. You're not seeing your fruits of the labor, because a lot of it is just delayed. The work you're doing today may just very well pay off 10 to 20 years from now. And that's why a lot of people give up, because they need the money today, because they need the success right now. And I just want to let you know that you got to trust the process. The dip is natural. The dip has happened to everybody. If I had more time, I would go through and do some super crazy edit of how this superstar started, how this went up, and how they went down, and where they're at now, because that's the only difference between the 1%, y'all, and the rest of the 99 is everyone, all 100% of people, whatever they're doing, they do newbie gains, whether it's literally like a baby, learning how to walk, learning how to talk. You get the newbie gains and you're going up, 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 up. And then you fall down, 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 down. The only difference between the people who achieve success and the people who don't is that when they fell back down, they either had a support system around them that picked them back up and told them to keep going, or they were just motivated enough to push through it and understand that this is just part of the process. The things you think about when you're trying your best and not seeing the results are useful, because you're going to learn a lot about yourself. You're going to learn a lot about your industry. You're going to learn so much about what you want to do in this world, and if what you're currently doing is for you. The thing that gets people, especially those who don't give up, is they get into a cycle of this loop where they start low, they get newbie gains, and then they fall again, and then like, okay, maybe being a photographer wasn't for me, so I'm gonna try again. Or I'm a gym trainer now, okay, newbie gains, we got some clients, we're getting some money in. Oh, bad reviews, everyone doesn't like it, they're not losing weight as fast enough, oh, my business is going down, how do I solve this? The dip, okay, something else. Race car driver, yeah, let's go do that. Or the same process. And it's just like, you, like I was saying earlier, there is something to be learned in these low moments. There is something, y'all, to be taken away from, a lesson, you know, that can only come in surviving the dip. And I'm, like I said, I'm in the middle of my dip, like, you know, trying to figure out what content to post, trying to understand how to market my business properly, how to understand myself and my own emotional trauma, and just living my life personally and trying to lose weight and hit the gym and all of these things. Like, but, you know, rather than giving up and deleting myself from this world, or rather than giving up and saying, I guess Darshaun Smith Productions LLC is no more, resolved in 2025, and close it out and just do nothing after that. Like, you just got to keep showing up. You got to keep stacking days. You got to keep being amazing. Let me just make sure the camera's still recording. We still recording. We had 7 minutes. Unfortunately, you know, Sony A7 III, it don't got the flip around screen. So luckily, I just know loosely where to place myself, and the lens is pretty wide, so I can get away with just kind of holding it like this. But yeah, y'all. So yeah, with all that being said, that's what the dip is. And now let's talk about how you get out of it. I've already alluded to this a few times, and I'm just telling y'all what I need to tell myself wholeheartedly. You just got to keep going, okay? This podcast, the Positivity Hour, episode 161, you know, in particular, but all of these episodes to some degree are to provide you with some sort of positivity or motivation or whatever to just keep going in life, okay? Because you're not perfect. No one's life is perfect. No one has this fairy tale experience. Like, can it happen? Most definitely. Some people get lucky, but some people is not everybody. And everybody watches this podcast, okay? Maybe I got one of those people in here, but you still got to work hard to maintain what you got. You still got to work hard to get more out of life. And I'm not just talking money. Getting out of the dip does not mean you just need to make more money. You could be a billionaire and hit a dip where it's like, oh, I don't know how to communicate my thoughts properly. Well, how do I get out of that? Learn how to communicate your thoughts. Ask yourself, what am I doing right now? Okay, I'm gonna use myself as a case study. Like, what am I doing right now? I'm not doing everything I probably should be doing. Maybe I'm eating too much. Maybe, and you know, because I'm just talking about my goals. Okay, I'll rephrase this. Let me say the goals first, and then I'll talk about what I'm doing. We want to take everything, okay? Anything you say can and will be used in the final edit after the intro. But the goals, like I was saying, like I can literally look at them and I can show you. Oh Lord, I just realized I tapped the screen and it's all out of focus. But yeah, 2025 goals. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can see some of them. Okay, like keep it super simple, keep it simple, stupid. Be kind to yourself. DSP, you know, make 5 figures worth of money. Whether it's cars, real estate, land, buy a house by the age of 30. I already did that, and among other things. But you know, so now that you know some goals, we could talk about, you know, what's going on here. Okay. Like, how do I do that? You know, how do I lose weight? How do I, lose a couple extra pounds? You know, maybe I'm eating too much. Okay, start there. Have you tried eating less? Have you tried eating the same things, but a healthier version of the things? So maybe you like fish. Rather than like eating a super ultra processed fish, just buy a normal, just a fish, and cook it yourself. Like, have you tried that? Maybe that'll work. One of my other goals is, make more money in the business. Okay, well, have I made some money? Yes. Have I made the money that I want to make? No. So let's try something different. That's how you get out the dip. Let's just try something different. Okay. For me, it's definitely a marketing thing because I'm talented. I have skills, okay? I don't always display the skills very publicly because at times I do it for other people, or I've learned the things and done it for the archive, but I just haven't published it yet. People don't know what I can do. That's my problem. And we just gotta change that. You wanna know how you change that? By keep showing up, keep stacking days, keep being yourself, keep it stupid, simple. It's that simple, y'all. Be kind to yourself, okay? I wrote that because at one point, even sometimes recently, I was not kind to myself. I was in a dip, so I'm being so hard on myself, this or that, and it's like, how do I achieve that goal? Okay, don't be hard on yourself. Instead of being like, oh, stupid, when you mess up, be like, oh, okay, I'm funny. Like, I love myself. Okay, we're gonna get through this. Like, it's just a great day to have a great day. All of these things and more. Like with the shirt over there, the Get the Bread shirt. We do this. Okay, we out here. And yeah, sorry for the super shaky camera for everyone watching this, but I think you get the point. So yeah, my goal was to have a little episode above 10 minutes, and we're about around that time. So I'm gonna call it quits for now for this episode. Next week, in February, we will talk about something not like this, something more structured, something more purposeful in nature, and just have a smaller section within the podcast about what's going on in my life and such. So look alive for that, because it's a great day to have a great day. I love my life. I love the fact that I'm in a dip, and I love the fact that a lot of people are in a dip right now. But you are the only one who can get yourself out of it, okay? You can try to have other people pull you up, but then you're just going to fall right back down into a new dip because you didn't figure out what you needed to do to get out of it. Everyone's situation is different. There is no one-size-fits-all, people. But I'm telling you, it's possible. And I'm about to show you on 4K. So make it happen. Stay positive. Get the bread. I keep spitting on the camera lens. This is crazy. And have a great day today. Thank you for your time. Make sure you like, subscribe, unsubscribe, hate, comment, follow, unfollow, share, and report. I don't care. Just do whatever you want to do. It's your life. Go live it. And we gone. Thank you for your time. Deuces. Woo! Bing bong. Yeah.
I'm in my G'd up zone. I'm about to get it in, kick your feet up, home. Days turn to weeks when you're always on the grind all night. I got my re-up back. I'm about to get it in, I'll be right back.
Nate, high lows to those who don't know the name. And G'd up, yup, that's the only thing that claims.